Welcome back to the Eclipse Debate Show, presented by Bullet Train. I'm Scott Jagow, editor of the Paulick Report, along with Ray Paulick. This week, we're debating the divisions of the Eclipse Awards, as well as issues around the top honors in the sport. For example, today, we're going to talk about the People Awards and how it can be difficult for voters to make these decisions. For example, you have somebody like Todd Pletcher, who is perennially on the finalist list. But then there's somebody like Art Sherman, who didn't make the cut this year, but perhaps, Ray, he should have.
I think Art Sherman should have been in the final three. He's not Todd Pletcher, he's not Bob Baffert, he's not Steve Asmussen. He doesn't have a barn full of expensive horses, but he did something I thought it was outstanding this year. He took a horse like California Chrome. He ran him through an entire campaign. He was in good shape throughout the year. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for Art Sherman, and I think guys like that should be recognized. There's historical precedent. Look at the years that John Henry won Horse of the Year. The leading owner, Dotson Stable, won the Eclipse Award. The breeders won it that year, even though they didn't have any kind of numbers compared to others. Unbridled was the same way with Craig Perrette, the jockey, Carl Nasger, the trainer, and Francis Gander, the owner. So there's precedent for this kind of thing.
But we haven't seen it much in recent years, which might lead you to believe the voters have gotten a little bit lazy and that they're just looking at the earnings standings. But it's a difficult decision to make between those different types. For example, a trainer with 1,000 starts versus a trainer with 100 starts. In other sports, like, say, baseball, you've got minimum standards. The batting title, you have to have a minimum number of at-bats. Is that something we should look at?
But the batting title is something that's decided by the numbers. A better one might be the MVP or the Cy Young Award, where there's voters involved. In horse racing, the voters should be a little bit more creative than just looking at the top 5 names on the list of leading earners. Otherwise, just give the award out to whoever won the most money or the most races, and forget about voting.
Which is boring. But you know what might spice things up? If the fans had some input into this decision-making process. And that's something we'll talk about tomorrow as we continue with the Eclipse Debate Show presented by Bullet Train. Thanks for joining us.